Do you agree with Ajay when he says that India basically had a Trudeau problem? I think that's
No,
one of the things.
I don't think India has a Trudeau problem. I think India has a Canada problem.
Okay.
The entire system, Canada has a uniparty as far as India is concerned. This is the mistake that I think Indian foreign policy assessment has made in the last 20 odd years when it comes to Canada. Prime Minister Harper was the aberration, not the norm. You look at relationships before Prime Minister Harper or after Prime Minister Harper. It was because of Prime Minister Harper being the personality that he was, he actually nipped a lot of these things in the bud. For example, Prime
With
Minister...
both, at that time, I think he overlapped with Manmohan Singh and with Modi,
Yes,
right?
yes. And
Okay.
the beauty
And
is...
not to forget, he signed the strategic partnership agreement with Modi. When Modi went in 2015, Harper and Modi signed a strategic partnership agreement. So we are strategic partners.
Prime Minister Harper had a policy that I will not go to, let's say, any extremist place, irrespective of identity, right? Anybody who spreads extremism, I will not go there. But that has not been the case before him or after him. After him, whether it's Mr. Pierre Poilievre, Jagmeet Singh, the less I say, the better, or whether it's Trudeau. I mean, Mark Carney, he has not, because, I mean, he's barely been Prime Minister.
Sure.
And can we really consider him to be a Prime Minister? He's not fought any election. Basically, he fought a primary where I think 150 or 200,000 odd people voted, and they elected him Prime Minister. He can't enter the parliament, which is why they had to go for a snap election 5 months before. So, as my opinion is completely different. I think India genuinely has a Canada problem. It doesn't mean Canada is an enemy nation. It means we have a problem, and it is cutting across the political system of Canada. And it is a mixed bag because A, Canadian politicians actually don't understand India, and B, there is a single group of people of Indian origin who don't like to call themselves Indian because it hurts them a lot, i.e. the Khalistanis. They have such a disproportionate influence on the Canadian body politic, which I think Indian foreign policy is just living in denialism. And the sooner we get over this denialism about it doesn't mean Khalistanis are awesome. It just means we have a problem. And we have a problem to solve. And the sooner we do that, the better off we will be. As far as this election is concerned, this election is going to be a real test for Canadian democracy, not for anything else. Because what is happening right now in that election is fascinating, because 6 months ago, when Trudeau was the Prime Minister, every single poll was showing that Pierre Poilievre is going to sweep this election.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the moment Trudeau is out, Carney comes in. What was that meme? Waqt badal gaye, jazbaat badal gaye, takdeerein badal gayi.
The cricket one.
Yeah, that one. And now you have a neck-to-neck election where you could some polls say the Liberals are winning. Main Street just came up with a poll recently, I think 3 days ago.
Yeah.
When Main Street shows now Pierre is making his ground up, we could well be in a situation where we have a minority government, right? Because what has happened is, what we have to understand sitting in India is, Canada had a Trudeau problem. Canada did not have a Liberal problem, if the polls are right. So the Trudeau problem is solved. They are all going back to the Liberals, and they did not like Jagmeet Singh, which is why you see Jagmeet Singh's numbers, the NDP numbers, which always float around a 17 to 20% vote percentage, has gone into single digits. And all that vote has gone to the Liberals, which is why they have propped up.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.